Hi, you eight. Hope you're well. This is Mr. Dockrell. Miss Cosler has asked me to demonstrate how to draw a organic object using pen. Now for this, I'm going to use just a normal biro, but you can, if you've got them, use drawing pens or gel pens or any kind of pens that you've got. So first of all, you might notice that the piece of paper that I'm using is brown. Now I find white's quite intimidating when you start a picture and you've got a blank sheet in front of you. It just seems sometimes a bit nicer with brown paper, or you can use newspaper. Right, you will have a choice of different seeds to draw. Some of them are harder than others, so it's good to test yourself on the ones that are a little bit harder. This is a poppy head. Now the reason why I like drawing organic things is that there's no set structure to it. So if you've got the basic shape down, you can get away with a lot more than what you can do if you say you're drawing a building or a face. So now my tips with this is you want the image as big as you can possibly get it. You can see a lot more of the detail around the top, a lot more of the shadow, better view of the shape. So I'm going to be using similar lines to what I use when I'm drawing in pencil. So light sketching lines. I'm not pressing massively hard with a biro, just going to draw the outline. As you can see, I've just drawn in very rough detail. What I'm going to start to do now is I'm going to start to add tone to give it a sense of shape. Now I'm going to use a technique called cross hatching. What that is lots of lines in one direction and then lines going in another direction to show shade and tone. Now what we need to do with this is we need to show a graduated tone. And the way we do that is not by pressing hard the same way as we do with pencils, but by doing more lines in the darker area closer together and then less lines in the lighter area. And again, the same with shading with pencils. We want good dark tone, good mid-tone and good light tone. It's always one thing that we look for. Now I'm going to start doing the tone in the drawing, and what I'm going to look for first of all is the darkest areas, and then I'm going to bring it across and go lighter as I go across, and that should give it that sense of shape that this object has. Now one tip is, because this area on the edge is essentially black, I'm not going to faff about doing the cross hatching on that. I'm just going to colour it in so it's a solid black shape, and the reason why I'm doing that is that would be the effect that we're trying to get with the cross hatching anyway. Looking always at the picture that I'm copying from. The more you look at your picture or you look at what it is that you're drawing, the better your drawing will be. Now as it gets closer to that bit, it gets a little bit lighter, so I'm going to ease off there and I'm going to start cross hatching. Right, as you can see now, I've got a lot of the mid-tone done, a lot of the dark tone. Now I'm going to start on the much lighter tone. Now the way you do that, as I've told you before, is less lines, and the lines are further and further apart. So now I'm going to work on this side where the light's hitting the object, the seed. As you can see in the picture, the light is all around this area there. So I'm going to work on that now using much lighter cross hatching.